Konnichiwa. This is your boy INCOG. Better than a rush video. And today, guys, we're back on H4's channel. This video is called "Don't Sleep on ATALANTA." So we've done "Don't Sleep on Bazette." We've done "Don't Sleep on Artoria." So now this is the third one we're gonna do on this channel. He's got plenty more of them. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do other ones in the future. I can get to them. Also as well, something to like on these videos. Let me know you guys are enjoying this type of content. Also as well, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit that red button down below. Trying to get to 1,500, then get to 2,000 subscribers. And I can't do that without you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, like I say, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. It's free. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into this. So play.
I see you servants out here trying to flex with your fancy divine backgrounds. I'm unimpressed. Allow me to show you how true talent really looks. Atalanta, we are in rare form. Starting off with FGO, we know that Atalanta has shown a wide range of combat expertise.
Why she got an E right there, but it was an A
in a wrestling match. Her tactical movements allowed her to shoot Spartacus, use her hands to gouge open his neck with that same arrow, and continue to nearly rip his head off with brute strength alone. She used his own sword against him to pin him down after stealing it from him. She casually crushed an entire stone wall just from punching it with her bare fist.
Goodness.
In FGO, she had Jason pleading for his life by nearly choking him to death, and she was just messing around. The novel tells us that Spartacus might as well be motionless when you compare him to the way that Atalanta was moving in their battle. She's quick on her feet.
I'm gonna pause right here. Don't get on her bad side. I remember she has that transformation too from Apocrypha. Don't get on her bad side. Don't do that, chat. Don't do it. Don't get on the bad side. Don't do that. You do that, you gonna die. Don't do that. Jason is just playing for his life. She was just playfully choking him. Don't do it. It's not more than an angry lady, man. I'm telling you. It's worse than the guy. You don't want that lady coming after you. You don't want that. Alright, let's get back to it. Play.
Entire sweep from Spartacus, then turning around and answering to Vlad's phantasmal stakes back to back. She was still outperforming Spartacus even when his phantasm was giving him greater strength and greater speed than he had before. The story tells us straight up that her movements are frightening, dodging 3 of Chiron's arrows, which we know can leave craters in the ground. She is stated to be one of the fastest spirits in Greek myth period. Even if Fran boosted herself with her phantasm, she couldn't hope to close the gap between them. In a conversation with Joan, Atalanta had disappeared so fast that it would have gave the impression that she went into spirit form. Atalanta herself believes that she wouldn't even lose to Achilles in terms of speed. This is insane because Achilles is literally speed incarnate. We know that she was skilled enough to outmaneuver Astolfo's hippogriff, which is literally stated to be faster than her. Once again, the story tells us that Achilles is one of the only few people with speed.
I'm in awe right now.
When it comes to Apocrypha, it also has Chiron looking down bad. He does not want that smoke when it comes to movement. He later admits to this in the FGO, flat out saying,
I thought you say Chiron, like
either of them. In the
because
Dead Heat Summer
Sasuke's Chiron is spelled different.
Okay, vehicles, those are for bozos. She caught up to Nitocris and Shahrazad just by running, and they were in cars. In Apocrypha, we know that she jumped an impossible distance from the hanging gardens to a jumbo jet. It said that her release time when firing arrows can be compared to a machine gun. In her fight against Spartacus, she shot him 4 times at once, piercing him in multiple places in an instant. Her draw and release time is said to be at least equivalent with Achilles' thrust. She tanked an attack from Spartacus that rivaled being hit by a cannonball. She tanked being slammed by Jones' flagpole and immediately got right back up. We know that she can reject the possession of low-level spirits. In her case, she just chose not to. Her main phantasm, Teropolos, is a divine bow that was gifted to her by Artemis. The bow is stated to be bigger than her in size, making it nearly 6 feet long. From her fight against Joan, we know that she can manipulate her arrows with magical energy. She was casually releasing arrows that were faster than Mach speed. Her shots alone were pulverizing the ground between Joan and Spartacus. Just using a light shot shot, she was able to blow off a golem's arm. Again, these golems are at least 1 ton in terms of weight. Her tactful sharpshooting allowed her to stop Vlad in his tracks and shoot him down when he tried to scale the wall. She straight up sniped Jack the Ripper's master straight through the chest and took her life on top of that. In FGO, we know that she shot our ship all the way from an island, which was a
right. She did do that. I forgot about that.
It tells us that just her arrows were hitting harder than Drake's phantasmal cannonballs. It took Medea Lily and Hector just to stop them. She sniped Joan from a great distance, which required Chiron to intervene and defend.
Oh wait, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause again. It's probably my last time pausing chat. In the pecking order of archers, right? Where would Atalanta be at for you? Or would she be at? Would you rank in the top half, mid, like top tier, mid tier, or lower tier on the archer? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious. All right, so play.
She can actually push her phantasm beyond its limit, raising it past A rank.
How did she raise? She raised it past his. How?
Defense. This same arrow has been shown tossing Siegfried across the entire forest. It said that this could wound Karna, who had the highest defense in the war. Due to her background.
Oh yeah, we can't do a don't sleep on Karna. I seen that. Let me know.
Being able to
Drop a like on this video. Let me know.
With ease, she tactfully dodged a reinforced Frankenstein and avoided her by jumping across the treetops. She dodged one of Vlad's stakes at moment's notice and wrapped herself around it to use it to her advantage. In her fight against Spartacus, she tactfully ran up his arm, kept her balance, and kept shooting. Her accuracy is higher than average, being able to snipe Siegfried with nearly no visibility through a forest from miles away. You had the storytellers that her talent reaches into the realm of the gods. You had Chiron mention how she's more experienced at setting traps than him, lending a hand for a bounded field. There's the time where she told Francis Drake that she'll fight close range despite her being an archer. She has a conservative mindset when it comes to battle, and she will abandon a fight if she realizes that there's nothing to gain. There is the grand spectacle, her phantasm, Phoebus Catastrophe, where she draws upon the help from the deities Artemis and Apollo to bring down the arrow storm of doom. We saw her use this to obliterate countless golems and homunculi. We further find that she can concentrate these arrows to one location, using this to shred Spartacus to pieces, nearly taking his life. Then of course you have her pelt, where she can take on the powers
the demon
of the
form. Yeah, the
Caledonian
berserker.
at will. This was the magical beast sent by Artemis and
Archer to
her
berserker.
If she uses this in her archer form, she basically turns into a berserker, gaining power at the expense of her sanity.
Right.
From FGO, we do know
the
that
berserker
she can
form,
remove the pelt at will, though it's unlikely she'll do so since she won't be in the same state of mind. On top of the ridiculous increase to her power, she still has access to her
I want to
arrows,
know, is the
nearly
berserker
knocking
form stronger
Joan
than the
off
archer, or the
plane
archer
and
stronger
then
than the berserker
following up
form?
by preparing her release. In one of her later fights, we saw her casually lift 2 stone pillars against Joan with no problem. She ripped straight through the body of the demon god Fornius, who is known to have a high amount of defense. She straight up sliced Medea Lily in half, taking her life on top of that. You had the time where she skillfully snuck behind the pillar where Joan was hiding. She was out here hanging with the wounded Achilles, who again is one of the best servants, period. She had enough strength to tackle Joan off of the plane all the way into the hanging gardens of Babylon. Her durability is insane. She literally tore off her own wing to escape Joan pinning her down. If she's summoned in her berserker form, she is one of the few spirits that can maintain her calmness. In Lost Bell 1, you have Mad.
Really?
She can take on an entire army on her own. With access to her pelt form, she grows wings, gaining the ability to fly. Using this, she was able to fly all the way to the hanging gardens of Babylon in FGO. Even the boar head that you see on Atalanta's shoulder can deal damage, grabbing Joan's flagpole by the mouth. In this form, she has heightened senses, being able to smell better than the Yaga species in Lost Bell 1. Her Teropolos phantasm boasted a power so great that it forced Joan to use her phantasm for defense. In her fight against Achilles, she was casually chopping through stone pillars with her arrows, sometimes multiple
I'm in
once.
awe,
There's
man.
the phantasm of her altar form, which embodies her barrage as one strike, needing a high-level magic resistance to stop it.
Oh, she has an
I think
altar
it's more
form
than fair
too?
to say that Atalanta has proven herself
Or is that the berserker
among
form?
the greats. She has talents that reach into the realm of the gods. She has a berserker form on speed dial, and even though her upper limit is only above average, she can still push herself further to get better results than that. She's not walking out of here with any less than a B rank, and if you try to say that she doesn't deserve it, I will call you a liar. Get your head in the game, man. What is this?
Sheesh, man. Yeah, oh, don't sleep on Atalanta. Simple. Like I say, leave a like on the video. Leave comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you guys are enjoying the content over here. Yeah, that's about it, man. Boy, INCOG, I'm out. Here.